effortlessly in perfect rhythm with the wind. They were again headed back to the barrier. As fast as Kari was at night, he couldn't outpace the beast. It made up the space between them in seconds, sending multiple attacks. Adam tried his best to shield, but the assaults were unrelenting, exploding through his spells and continuing undeterred. He sent 2 attacks off course as Kari sped through the clouds, spiraling to the side, his massive wings soaring through the darkness, perfectly camouflaged by the night. Although, wherever they flew, no matter how well the dark masked the black dragon, the monster's attacks seemed to find him almost like it was using a homing spell of sorts. "We must make it to the barrier," Adam insisted, feeling Kari's exhaustion like it was his own. This chase had gone on for what seemed like hours, the strange creature behind them never slowing. It wasn't natural. It almost didn't seem to be alive, but rather a machine. Adam had never heard of a contraption the size of a dragon that attacked like this. However, there were many things he didn't know about the modern world, he realized. If granted more time, he'd learn, he'd adapt. He'd figure out how to outmaneuver and overpower the thing gaining on Kari's tail, flying several yards behind the dragon. Even with the increased power of the night, Kari was no match for the many projectiles that whizzed by, one of them tearing straight through his wing, which bent back at a weird angle. Adam held on for dear life as his dragon toppled to the side, his wing dragging uncontrollably in the wind like a flag, knocking into him. The dragon's screams unleashed a pain inside Adam so deep that he felt his heart might pound out of his chest. They had to land. Kari was too injured to continue much farther, but the monster would pursue. It was out to kill, and the barrier was too far to reach. Adam had only one option left. "Don't," Kari urged, a soft pain in the single word as he tried to make his broken wing work. "I have to," Adam stated, adrenaline shooting through him as he stood up on the back of his dragon, twisting around to face the strangest enemy he'd ever seen. He pooled his and Kari's collective energy, not unleashing it until it nearly made his chest explode. With a guttural scream, Adam shot the attack at the monster barreling through the night sky. The use of that much magic depleted them both severely, leaving them with few options should they need more power. However, Adam's attack hit the front of the beast with a punishing blow, knocking it to the side and tearing off one of its wings. Adam was about to rejoice, feeling the first bit of hope in hours. Smoke flew up from the center of the creature as it spiraled to the dense mountain range below, crashing in a fiery burst. Thankfully, they were past the village and over the uncharted territory that surrounded the Gullington. Yes, Adam whipped around, ready to guide his injured dragon home when he froze. His eyes wide as his mouth sucked in what would most assuredly be one of his last breaths. Racing toward them, faster than they could avoid, uninjured or otherwise, was another of those strange weapons the monster shot. This one must have been sent prior to Adam's attack. It sped forward, then turned around and came back in their direction. Kari worked to hold his injured wings straight as he glided for the hills below. They might be able to make it, outmaneuver the attack, get to the safety of the grass and the caves. Both held on to this hope, feeling the doom in the others' hearts as they made their final descent. The projectiles zoomed at their back, closing in like a hungry dog on a hunt. Adam gripped the reins tighter, held closer to the creature that was more a part of him than his own skin and bones. He didn't close his eyes when the blast met its target, hitting Kari in the backside and exploding fire over Adam as well. The dragonrider didn't let go of hope, even as Kari stopped flying, spiraling into a free fall, his wings like broken kites tangling in the wind. Adam didn't let go, even as they tumbled onto the stony earth, the dragon rolling onto his already broken body, smashing it even more. He did close his eyes when he felt Kari's breath slow to almost non-existent quickly after impact. Whatever the monster was they'd angered that night, it was a force they weren't prepared to defeat or survive. The oldest living dragonrider hoped with everything that he had left that his brothers would be in a better position to fight this enemy if they should ever come in contact with another like it. And he hoped they did, because it was evil. And what